Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Friday, June 3rd. We have a 12-game slate. We're going to start with DraftKings. We're going to jump in. We're going to start with my first pitcher, and that's going to be Mr. McClanahan. And he is 9.6K for Tampa Bay. We're going to go to first base. We're going to put in Mr. Guerrero Jr. Expecting him to heat up at some point, but you want to be in front of his street rather than on the end of it. So I'm trying to get to Guerrero before he starts popping off, like we expect him to. What has he been doing? So the last 4 games: 2 fantasy points, 0 fantasy points, 9 fantasy points, and 9 fantasy points. 19 fantasy points and 9 fantasy points. So like I said, he hasn't been as spectacular as we expect him to be, but I trust him. So I'd rather be on the inside looking out than be on the outside looking in. For our second base, I'm going to Altuve. He projects well for me, so I'm jumping on him. We're going to go to shortstop. We're going to get our shortstop from yesterday's video. He's 4.6K. Dansby Swanson. And in the outfield, let's see. Let's get some value going. So we're going to pick up Lourdes Gurriel for 2.8K. I'm sorry. Yeah, I picked the wrong one. My bad. Okay, Lourdes Gurriel in the outfield, and that's going to be our value. So we got McClanahan, Guerrero, Altuve, Swanson, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And this is our non-stat, obviously. So we're going to clear this out, and we're going to put in our team stat. I'm going to use Evaldi in this one. So we're picking up Evaldi. I'm going to my catcher. I'm picking up Travis d'Arnaud. We're going to pick up Christian Walker at first base. So now you know that I'm doing a Diamondbacks and a Brave stat. I'm going to go 4.2K at third base, pick up Josh Rojas. And in the outfield, I'll find me a Brave, and I'll pick up Ronald Acuna Jr. DraftKings is pretty hard to play the people you want to play all the time because of pricing, but obviously Betts, Judge, Harper, Trout, Acuna, and those 5 guys, I try to always get a little bit of them in my lineups because to me they're the best in the game. They're the best fantasy producers, and they're priced up for a reason. So I always try to incorporate them in lineups anywhere I can. But as far as team construction goes, I'm not going to force it, because like I said, everybody that I plug in, they're optimal for this slate. So they're in here for a reason. I'm not picking players out of a hat. I'm not picking players that I like them. I'm picking the most optimal players for their positions and their price. Alright, with that being said, we're going to jump to FanDuel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. You guys have been doing that on these baseball videos. I truly appreciate it. And if you're playing baseball in between NBA finals and you're watching my videos and it's helping you, like how I put the Brave stat in the video, and the Braves went off last night. So if you're watching my videos, you're playing some of my players and you're winning, I'm very happy for you, because that's the point of my videos, to help people win money. If you're still struggling and you can't quite figure out baseball, take a look at my Patreon. Links in the description. I send out full lineups 15 minutes before lock, and baseball is less of a headache than NBA. Even with last night's finals, we had to wait to the very end to see if Robert Williams was starting, what's going on with Marcus Smart, what's going on with Iguodala, what's going on with Porter Jr. Not like I played him, but I'm saying we had to wait last minute. Baseball, yes, certain people don't start, so you do have to pay attention to starting lineups and make sure players actually play, but it's less of a headache. So my point is, if you need help, extra help with winning lineups, take a look at the Patreon, linked in the description. Every tier has the rest of the NBA, baseball, MMA, PGA, NASCAR, and if there's another sport you're into, like League of Legends, or whatever it is, if it's if it's a fantasy sport, I got the projections for it. Send me a message and I'll hook you up. Let's jump to FanDuel, and let's start with our non-stat. For our non-stack, we are going to plug in. Alright, let's plug in Shane Bieber. We're going to plug in Shane Bieber at 9,700. We're going to pick up value at second base, Santiago Espinal. We're going to go to third base and pick up Bobby Witt Jr. When you hear me say, someone's a value play, and then they're like under 3K, 2,000, between $2,000 and $3,000, I'm giving you a value play that's optimal, highly projected. That way, if you want to freestyle and plug your own players in, you have a little bit of money to do so. So that's the point of me giving you value plays. So we got Espaniel, Bobby Witt. We're going to go pick up Bryce Harper in the outfield. And if for some reason you're getting close to lock, you're at work, whatever it is, you're busy, and you see, like, let's say Bryce Harper doesn't start, you could plug in Sterling Marte, Taylor, anybody that's close to him, you can plug in, because nine times out of 10, like, let's say you can't get in contact with me right away, 9 times out of 10, these players are highly optimal also. So, on a baseball slate, playing the next best player won't kill you. It's not like NBA. The other day I had Gleyber Torres, and that game got washed out. Gleyber Torres got a big fat 0. I still cashed. So, if your player's not playing, you can swap them out and plug in someone that's playing, and you'll still be fine. It's not like NBA. NBA, if your player gets a 0, you get a 0. Baseball's not like that. So we got Bryce Harper, and let's get one more person. Let's get Hernandez in here. So we're gonna go pick up Teoscar Hernandez, 2,900, and this is gonna be our non-stack. So we got Shane Bieber, Santiago Espaniel, Bobby Witt Jr., Bryce Harper, and Teoscar Hernandez, and we'll clear this out and we'll do our team stat. And we're gonna do, yes, we're gonna do this. So we're gonna pick up, now you're getting a lot of pictures from me today, but there's a lot of decent pictures, so it's not a big deal. It's pretty obvious that some of these pictures are good pictures. Burns, Cole, McClanahan, Bieber's decent. So we're gonna go Garrett Cole. We're gonna pick up Vlad Guerrero. We're gonna go shortstop Bo Bichette. Now when I play Bo Bichette, he does nothing. When I don't play him, he goes off, but I'm playing him with Guerrero. So we got Bo Bichette. We're gonna go to the outfield and pick up Mr. Randy. Arozarena. And then we're gonna pick up, let's do Manuel Margot in the outfield next to him. So we're going Boston and Tampa Bay. So we got Garrett Cole, Vladimir Guerrero, Bo Bichette for the Blue Jays, and we're doing Manuel Margot and Arozarena for Tampa Bay. So listen, it took me a little bit of a minute to understand baseball. So I don't try to give you too much, tips about baseball all in one video. I try to just give it to you, a little bit. And as you play baseball, as you play it more and more, then you'll start seeing little things here and there. But I mean, playing baseball is calm, and you get 2 chances at it, 3 chances sometimes, with early slates, afternoon slates, and then main slate. So, I like playing MLB baseball, and then I'm not as stressed or pissed off playing the NBA regular season. So, I hope more of you get into MLB baseball. But listen, enough chit chat. That's all I got for you. I hope that you guys had a profitable NBA Finals. And I will see you tomorrow with another baseball video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.